Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got we got Cat Williams throwing Ludacris a response. You know what I'm saying? In the form of rap. We're gonna get to that in a second, man. We got Quando Rondo speaking on raps, man. We also got Mason Cameron on deck, man. Soulja Boy sending a threat to Blueface once again, even though the man's behind bars. We got folks lying and being charged with a felony, and we also got people apologizing, man. Apologies out the wazoo, man. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Hey, yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And that subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man. So go on and check this out, man. Dame Dash was on Willie D Live, dropping some knowledge, like for real, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, for those of you that missed it, right? Here's a piece of what you might have missed, courtesy of Willie D Live. Take a listen real quick.
If your reading scores are low, you go into jail. That's the metrics. That's the algorithm. Number two, if you give a kid love, but you don't teach them how to survive or how to read, you're hurting. Number three, a kid can only retain 45 minutes of an 8-hour day anyway, so their class should only be 15 minutes. So the rest of the stuff they're giving you was a distraction, the things you don't need to know. A kid is on his phone all day. So why wouldn't you put school on the phone on demand, 15-minute classes, and have it done by a person that inspires them?
Hey yo, I like how he ain't minced no words about it. He said, if your reading scores are low, you're going to jail. I said, dang. But he right though, man. Don't they be building prisons based upon the reading scores of the kids in the area? You see what I'm saying? They be building it like, okay, so this is how many kids about to be in jail because they don't know how to read. Translation, you better learn how to read, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you think, oh, I'm just gonna scroll the gram and I'm gonna learn. You better grab a book. You better grab a book, bruh. A lot of information is in them books, and the less you know how to read, the less you practice your reading, the more likely you're gonna be locked up in jail. Because you ain't gonna be able to express yourself without, look, if you don't know how to read, you ain't gonna be able to fully and properly express yourself. And as a result, you're gonna resort to violence and an unscrupulous means of doing what you need to do in order to be able to get ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna wind up in jail. Real talk. Look, you can get mad at me. I don't care. You better grab a book. Don't get mad at me. Grab a book. Listen, man, let me tell you something. Donald Trump's troll game, right, is out of this world. I'm talking out of this world. Take a look at, by the way, I'm hearing news, right? I think I saw Willie D posted this, that Michelle Obama might be standing in for Joe Biden. This will be interesting against Donald Trump. This will be very interesting. I feel like it'll be scary because people, I'm afraid people would rather even go for Trump than a black woman. I'm just going to be frank about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like folks will turn to Trump before they turn to a black woman. Even though, as far as I'm concerned, black women work the hardest in the country. But that's neither here nor there. And I'm not looking for brownie points neither, okay? That's just what I believe. If you don't like it, go grab a book, okay? Grab a book. Listen, Donald Trump's troll game is extraordinaire, all right? Take a look at how Trump trolled your president, Joe Biden. Take a look real quick.
At White House Senior Living, our residents feel right at home. Our vibrant facility offers delightful activities and outings, round-the-clock professional care, and exquisite house-made meals.
Well, I've been eating everything that's put in front of me. I've been eating all Italian foods, basically.
And ice cream.
And ice cream, chocolate chip ice cream.
White House Senior Living, where residents feel like presidents.
Now, just for the sake of knowledge, right? Joe Biden is 81. Donald Trump is 77, okay? His behavior is like he's 12, but he's 77. Look, the only person that could match him in trolling is 50 Cent, okay? Speaking of 50, well, before I even get to 50, let me tell you about what Kanye got going on. Kanye West has said quite a few things that rubbed folks the wrong way in the past few months, right? He made some statements that folks didn't like nor appreciate. Then he doubled down and poured salt in all kinds of wounds, mentioning Hitler and the whole 9 yards. Then he apologized to folks in their native language, but folks got mad again because they couldn't understand the language of their ethnicity. They said his apology was insincere because AI may have produced the apology, okay? Peter Rosenberg didn't love the apology. He stated that Kanye most likely apologized for the sake of the album that he has coming out. He does have an album coming out now. It's called Vultures. Don't vultures feed on the dead? Like, aren't they scavengers? Anyway, his album is supposed to drop February 9th, and before the album drops, Ye will be releasing a 40-minute apology before the album. You like 4? No, I did not say 4. I said 40, 40, okay? A 40-minute apology. Listen, no one on the planet wants to hear a 40-minute apology. Real talk. The fact that it's 40 minutes makes me disbelieve the apology right out the gate. And I ain't even heard it. Look, the only way that could potentially work in my head is if the apology is in musical format. Perhaps the first 7 to 8 songs, and the rest of the album is the rest of the album. You see what I'm saying? Like, how long was Illmatic? Illmatic was 39 minutes, and I think it was 51 seconds. Nas dropped a classic album, Illmatic. 9 songs, 39 minutes, 51 seconds. Kanye's Apology could be 9 songs for the first 40 minutes, apologizing to the different groups of people he's offended. Then the rest of the album could play out. You know what I'm saying? So the apologies could be part of the album, but it's got to be a musical format if I think if he wants it to work. If he wants it to work, okay? Look, apologies in a musical format, it would be thoughtful. It would be creative. You can't say it ain't come from the heart, and it would be sonically mesmerizing. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But to speak or rant for 40 minutes? Like, I might could do that, but not Ye. Listen, speaking of, apologies, right? 50 Cent has decided to apologize to everyone he's ever offended. You like Diddy? Yeah, he did. You like, no. He apologized to Diddy? Look, you do know I don't know him personally, right? Like, I just report what people say or post. I guess it would apply to Diddy. Does Puff fall under the criteria of everyone? Listen, Fifth posted this. He said, hey, so look, if I offended you in any way, I'd like to apologize. Greenlight gang, we can get more done together. Ninjas, while we work against each other. Close quote. Crazy, right? That's 3 apologies in 1 week. You got Lil Nas X, right? But I feel like you don't believe that one. We got Kanye West. I feel like you don't believe him neither. And we got 50 Cent. And I see you struggling to believe him and his apology. Look, might the problem actually be you? Like, you don't believe anyone that apologizes, man. Look, what does a person have to do for you to believe their apology, for crying out loud? You like, oh, they gotta never offend me again. Oh, so you meant all of your apologies? All of your apologies were sincere, but all these artists cannot be believed. They're not sincere, just you. You see how people are, man? All these graces and mercies should be extended towards them, but they don't extend no grace nor mercy towards anybody else. The merciful will receive mercy. Let me just throw that out there, okay? Speaking of someone that's not getting any mercy, I don't know if you remember, right? But there was this lady, okay? It was a couple months ago. She said that she got hit in the head with a brick. Now, I don't know if you remember it, right? She said she got hit in the head with a brick. She did this whole long post, right? About how she got hit in the head with a brick and how wrong it was. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came out the woodworks like, oh, protect black women, which we should do. We should protect black women from being harmed and hurt, okay? But I don't think if someone does something wrong that they should be necessarily, can I say protected? I don't think they should. Listen, that lady that said that, her name is Rhoda Osman. She's been charged in Houston after being accused of making the whole thing up. She raised $42,000 on GoFundMe. Okay. Say Cheese posted this. It said, Brick Lady is facing felony charges. Prosecutor Keith Houston says this is not the first time she's made false claims of assault. Oh, really? Rhoda Osman, who's 33, is accused of committing... What time is it? Let me see if I gotta make sure I'm not late for work. You're like, why you always late for work? Why you always ask so many damn questions? Where am I at? Okay. Rhoda Osman is accused of committing felony theft by deception. She went viral on social media after claiming a man assaulted her with a brick outside a club in September of last year. She's facing let me see. Prosecutor Keith Houston says this is not the first time she's made false claims of assault. Court documents say Osmond used a made-up story to fraudulently raise at least $40,000 on GoFundMe. It's believed the surveillance video outside the club contradicts Osmond's claims. A video was found of the defendant and a man believed to be the accused assaulter. After both of them got out the car, the defendant slapped the male. That is, the woman slapped the man. That means the woman put her hands on the man. He responded by slapping her back. Oh, that's pretty natural. You slap somebody, they slap you back, right? I hope you didn't think that because you're a woman, right, who wants equal treatment, that you could just hit a dude and he ain't going. I hope you didn't think he's not gonna hit you back, because a lot of dudes don't play that. They get hit, it triggers a trauma response. They slapping the hell out you back. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. My bad. Most times. A video was found of the defendant and the man believed to be the accused assaulter. After both of them got out the car, she slapped him. He responded by slapping her back. He did have a water bottle in his hand, and that is what is believed to have left a mark on her face. A water bottle? That sounds strange. But it was described as, quote unquote, mutual combat. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Social media detectives played a huge role in cracking the case, according to police. Houston said, the prosecutor said, I understand even before the detective had come to me, people were already reporting to the GoFundMe that it was a fraud, that they suspected it to be fraud and GoFundMe. I don't know when they froze it, but it was before I was contacted in November, and the donation was frozen for a long period of time. Wow. Yeah. So that's crazy, right? I think that's really crazy. Cause I was like, wait, mutual combat is a thing? I went to the comments. Somebody, the Tita, said, yep, mutual combat is perfectly legal in Texas. Somebody said, so you mean to tell me I can go over there and whoop ninjas? Tita said, I've literally been fighting someone and the bike police pulled up and we looked up and said, it's mutual. And they kept it moving. LOL. This planet is not real. I don't care what you say. It is not like this is like a crazy story. Like this planet. Whatever. Let me just go to my shout outs. Ready? You want a shout out? Do you want a shout out? You like I guess? All right, let me see if we give you a shout out. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find your name in a shout out. All right. We got a couple of shout outs concerning NWA, the situation with NWA from yesterday, man. Shout out to Jerick Warren. My man said, it's funny how we only focus on the negative. NWA was reporting what was going on in their neighborhood. They also brought awareness to police brutality. Ice Cube did mostly conscious rap after NWA. Let's talk about that too. Okay, I can get with that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody bringing awareness to the evils that are in the community, that's definitely one thing. But the minute we start pivoting over to now how we're going to retaliate, and then it sounds like we're going to retaliate using extreme violence and stuff like that, or even shooting a ninja that I don't know. Yeah, I think it would have to be that, right? It would have to be that, even shooting a ninja. That's a little bit different. User said NWA are legendary. All they did was speak on what's in their environment. A lot of it was ugly because their environment was ugly. I believe they helped to see the truth about urban communities in America. As always, love what you do. Take care. God bless. Okay. A lot of people speaking on. So there's a difference between speaking. I think you can speak on your community, but then there's another thing about glorifying what's happening in your community. That is giving it credence or weight and stuff like that. Let's keep it going. Smith said, I did both. I was a drug dealer and a gang member almost 13 years ago. I seen and went through some things I can never speak about, not even with my own family. I decided to get out of that life once my own friends testified against me in court. My own friends set each other up to get killed, and friends who left me in multiple life or death situations after I got involved to defend them in their beefs. Now I'm an armed guard, and on the side, I set set up events like sound, stage, lights, and decorations. I haven't had any police contact in 10 years. Shout out to you, Smith Stream TV. What you said is real talk, man. And we love the pivot. That's those are the stories that we love to see, is that kind of pivot where you went from this one thing to now this other thing, and then you getting away from the, you know what I'm saying? The negativity, man. We love that. Sherelle Brown, with the beautiful pick, goodness gracious, said, that Cat Williams soundbite remix sounds like Outkast / Dungeon Family type stuff. That was tight. Oh, yeah, it was. It really was tight. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me stop looking at your picture. Tevin Ritchie said, yo, you know you help it. You know you help it AI have philosophical conversations. Soon, it's gonna mimic you, and we'll be none the wiser. Look, whatever, I guess. If it's mimicking me and making society better, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Dre Murray said, yo, that song at the end of yesterday's video sound like something Andre 3000 would make. That's what I'm saying. That track was hot, right? If you missed yesterday's video, you really missed a special. You know what I'm saying? That little piece at the end was very special. E-Rock said, yo, if NWA aren't legends, then 50 Cent isn't a legend either. Celeb Source. Why Pimp Django said, some folks can be legendary for the wrong reasons. Yo, check this out, man. Anybody lastly, Christopher Anna said, yo, D1 doesn't realize NWA highlighted what was going on with the hood and the police 32 years ago, which is going on today. That Ninja Captain for clout, NWA are legends. Also, Diddy embraced a female scrub against her signing for $150K, an episode which doesn't make it right for his treatment of the female he then settle for $30 million. Get your minds right. Okay. I don't think the dude is capping for clout. The man believes what he wants to, what he truly believes in his heart. That the glorification of violence in music, making violence and shooting at people, making murder sound hot. The minute a rapper makes murder sound hot, if you like that kind of lifestyle, then you might deem them as legendary. But the people on the other side may not deem them as legendary. Think of whoever you deem to be legendary, and then think of the families of their ops. You know what I'm saying? If you think such and such is legendary, and they killed my brother, I ain't gonna see them as legendary. I'm gonna see them as heinous. You see what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So I guess legendary is subjective based upon who's speaking. You follow what I'm saying? Anyway, my bad. Let's go back to it. To what we came here to do. Okay. Ooh, I gotta get ready to go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to pause this video. Listen. Wait. Let me see what my time's looking like. Good Lord. Look at all these stories I got left. All right, we're gonna have to cut somebody out. I'm sorry. Who ain't making a cut? Who? Okay, look. Cam and Mace, y'all going on them all, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your story, I think your joint is special. Okay, so we gonna put your joint to ball. Listen, man. Quando Rondo has a strong message, a very strong message. Yeah, I mean, he got locked up in the whole 9 yards. Well, before we get to, can we cover his story? Yeah, let's cover his story first, and then we're gonna get to Soldier. All right. Quando Rondo has spoken on rats and loyalty. Okay, rats and loyalty. This is what Quando Rondo said. He got locked up. He said, hey, before you jump off the porch and join the streets, this is for you. Remember, quote unquote, he quoted himself. He said, your clique ain't gonna have nothing for you when your lawyer asking for $100K. Your friends, LMAO, ain't gonna do nothing but say, damn, when you get jammed up, people gonna scream free you, but they ain't gonna do nothing for you or your mom or your kids. That female you doing the most for will most likely be sneaking around with your friends and enemies 6 months into a 2-year bid. Is that what's going on, bro? He said, so from this day on, I hope the youngins realize, do the right thing. Cause in the end, you gonna be on your own. You get in the wrong situation. Too solid to fold though. Then he showed the picture of the bricks with no rats. Oh, then he came back to the mic. He said, and this is for the rats. Why jump into something you know you gonna tell about? What the hell? I don't think they know Quando. He said, if you ain't built like that, stay out the way. One thing I'll never do is let 12 break me out my morals. Quando, what if your morals are bad, bro? He said, I'ma die a real ninja. I'ma die a real. Ninja. Yeah, man. Sometimes don't let them break you out your morals. But listen. If 12 is trying to keep you from doing things that'll lock you away in the cage, let them break you out your morals, because your morals may not be great. If your morals land you in a cage, you don't need the morals, bro. You know what I'm saying? Never mind all that. Look, every time I feel like maybe these rappers are growing up, maybe they're getting better, folks do stuff like what Soulja Boy did concerning Blueface. Take a listen to what Soulja Boy got going on. Take a listen.
Now sitting in jail, broke as know what I'm saying? You wanna talk baby mamas? You go get it to your baby mama right here, put dick in her mouth while you in jail. You know she gonna need some dick in her mouth for Valentine's Day. Now you can't even give it to her cause you out here trolling. And you done went broke. How the fuck you go to jail, I get 1.5 million the same day. Hey God, real as Somebody tell Blue Bud I'm gonna put some money on his books. Psych! You gonna starve. You gotta eat commissary. You gotta eat pork and beans and ding-a-ling. We out here drinking lean and eating steak and shrimp. And bad. I got my dick sucked last night. Did you? They talking about, oh, you popping it because he was locked up. I was popping it before he went to jail. I said, let's meet up and die. You better hope I don't pay somebody $2 to rape your while you in there. I'm finna send the booty bandits. F that. Who needs some noodles? Who needs some money on their books, man? What a booty bandits at, man? You wanna be out here, right? We gonna have somebody your. How about that? You gonna get that booty hole touch, boy? They said you called this. I told them when we was on the live. I said, hey, bro, you gonna go to jail. You talking about, I'm from Wooty Wooty Woo. Where you from? Nowhere. Nigga Rico knocking at niggas' doors every night. He can't wait to pick. Hey, nigga Rico, he can't wait to come pick your up. I ain't from nowhere. I'm a square from Delaware, man. Hey, man, all I want is millions. I don't do no criminal activity. All I do is you. Dum, dum, dum. Nigga said, I'm from Wooty 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 Woo. I was like, oh yeah, he about to go to jail. It's only a matter of time.
And jail, Blueface went to. You know what I'm saying? Although he did turn himself in. That man said, you better hope I don't pay somebody $2 to violate your ass while you in there. I'm finna send the booty bandits who need some money on their books. You gonna get that booty hole touched, boy. Good Lord. Help us, Lord. This is a real prayer. I'm not using his name in vain. This is a real prayer. We need help, Lord. Listen, we gotta do better. Real talk, we gotta do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people that have been violated in jail that are so angry at what happened, they are ready to hurt, punish, torture, and kill everything. Everything. It doesn't even matter. If you look at them the wrong way, they're ready to murder you. Because they were not able to protect themselves from what happened to them when they were in the cage. And now to threaten to send people to violate another person? That ain't God, bro. Listen. That's diabolical. You see what I'm saying? And for those that use the term loosely and don't know what it means, diabolical means something that is characteristic of the devil. You know what I'm saying? It's demonic. All right? It's malevolent. Okay? It's sinister. Okay? It's malignant. All right? It's not something that someone destined for heaven would do. Tell me I'm wrong. And I'll show you a person that lacks understanding and a person that has low visibility. You know what I'm saying? And finally, it never ends, man. Cat Williams has decided to issue a response to Ludacris. I'm going to play the response and then I'm going to get out of here because I got to go to class. Take a listen. Now, I think he was on the phone with Suge Knight on Suge Knight's podcast. And he dropped a rap on the collect call for Ludacris. Take a listen.
One of us a killer and the other one is not. One of us the realest and the other one a plot. I'm coming for your #1 spot. Oh, Chris, I wish it never came to this. And you pissed rapper free for the first time, but you dissed and missed the wrong side of history in a time like this. It's so ludicrous. Sorry, uterus. You were Infant Chronicles. You ain't new to this. You went from Mr. Moore.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Atlanta. That's some true. In real life, I'm fast and furious. In real life, you by curious. Got a fast car, but you hit the median. Another body by comedian. Oh, but I got paid. Roaches is a monster, but I got raid.
I would love to comment on the fact that he called him a uterus, but I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I ran out of time. Listen, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe, man. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.